What's up, everyone? Now, you watch your mouth there, mister. We befriend skeletons on these streams. They are our pals, the bringers of calcium. Oh, wait, this is an SMT. Alright, well, we'll have to leave the making new friends with skeletons for next time. In the meantime, hello, and welcome back to Felvidek. The game where we deal with rampant alcoholism and spread the good word of God. Because those are the two prevalent themes that we've encountered so far. And we'll see where the game brings us tonight. Funny how Felvidek, with its historical context, actually made me more willing to look up some of the context presented in the game. And you know what that means. I actually have more fun facts to bring to you guys tonight. Particularly one theme that's pretty strong in the game. I'm talking about the Hussites. Yeah, that weird group we've been encountering through the game, who have been doing a lot of pillaging in the region of Felvidek under the guise of bringing Christ. It's almost like religion is often used as a means to an end, isn't it? Oh, too close? Too political? Well, those were the days people used to live in. Such is life. But no, really. The Hussites actually have some interesting backstory behind them. Because, well, maybe I'll just leave the Wikipedia excerpt first and then go on extensive rant. So, the Hussites, Czech Husite or Kališníci, chalice people, or Latin Hasete, were a Czech proto-Protestant Christian movement that followed the teachings of reformer Jan Hus from 1401 to 1415, a part of the Bohemian Reformation. After the execution of Hus at the Council of Constance, a series of crusades, civil wars, victories, and compromise between various factions with different theological agendas broke out. At the end of the Hussite Wars from 1420 to 1454, the now Catholic-supported Oldchak side came out victorious from conflict with Taborites and became the dominant Hussite group in Bohemia. So those guys originated in current Czech Republic territory, but eventually they would expand their growth onto the neighboring Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, which, here's another fun fact extending from this one, used to be one of the most tolerant religiously regions in Europe. You would have the Catholics, all slew of future Protestant movements, Orthodox Jews, Orthodox Christians, all living together under an umbrella. And there was no internal conflict because all were provided equal rights by the state. Kind of supported by the fact that different branches of nobles went on to different religions, so that kind of created its own self-sustaining ecosystem in that regard. However, they also tried to expand to Moravia, and I'm looking for the exact abstract here that deals with the territory we're talking about. Give me a second, because this is actually pretty important within the game's setting. Oh, come on, where is it? I had it like right here on standby. Oh, there we go. So the Hussite movement began in the Kingdom of Bohemia and quickly spread throughout the remaining lands of the Bohemian Crown, including Moravia and Silesia. Silesia being current-day Poland. Also made inroads to the northern parts of the Kingdom of Hungary, now Slovakia, but was rejected and gained infamy from the plundering behavior of the Hussite soldiers, which, as we've seen in-game, is a rather frequent occurrence, and very much explains why the native Slovaks are extremely hostile to the Hussites, because they're pretty much invaders. Not only invaders, but under the guise of a future Protestant movement. So there's layers to the hostilities. And yeah, Jan Hus himself, Czech theologian, philosopher who became a church reformer in the inspiration of Hussitism, a key predecessor to Protestantism. Similar figure in the Bohemian Reformation. Yeah, this was a little before, like all the major religious reformative movements became commonplace, with Lutheranism really going in the forefront of future schisms breaking out from the Catholic Church. So, yep, there's today's little fun tidbit for you. No need to thank me. Always glad to dive deeper into what fascinates me a lot, which is history. I'm actually a sucker for the older times in particular. So, ancient era, the Middle Ages, pretty much up until Renaissance, where there is a little bit of more mysticism to those times compared to the later years, where the boring old science came in, started explaining everything, so the magic started to dissipate, and the romanticism as well. But, well, still cool and all. Just not as it used to be. Alright, enough rambling. It's time to boot up the game. Move on. Koki, a thought like that crossed my mind once. Thing is, with me working full time, doing more scripted videos would definitely be a longer term venture, where I'll initially need time to, first lay everything out, what I plan to talk about, then turn it into a script, then find supporting documents and materials that I could use as reference to fact check myself and put everything together nicely. And I know that that's what a lot of people do in their spare time. Like Frederick Knudsen in particular is super meticulous about the topics he dives into, and the guy pretty much works on these kind of lore format essays full time. Okay, I say that, but he actually started streaming as well as a side gig, so maybe not full time, but you get it. Like, imagine me trying to make something like his EVE Online analysis, current magnum opus, 6-hour long rant. Oh, thank you. That's my damn sweet of you, buddy. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen the EVE Online video, wholeheartedly recommend. Actually, that goes in general for Fred's content. He is super interesting to listen to, very well educated, has a pleasant voice to listen to, so you'll get like the perfect informative experience about the subject matter dealt with. Anywho, how have things been with you, my friend? You've become very active on the Discord. lately, I've seen. Steam input games. What the hell is this? Oh, is it because I have the controller plugged? No, thank you. Yo, hello, bud. I have a feeling Frosty was all the time here listening in the background, just zoned out when I was rambling about the Hussites. Just for him, I should probably tell Frosty to stay after class and then repeat the whole lecture. How's it going, buddy? Hope things have been a little more manageable since, you know, the horror news broke out. I almost want to stay on this main menu for a little bit so we can listen to the awesome soundtrack. It sure is an earworm. I don't know if I want to talk about it in more detail, so I'll leave it to the Frosty Man. So instead, I am going to briefly recap where we left off. So, you know, besides the whole we're dealing with Hussites rampaging the countryside and life in what used to be northern Hungary and current-day Slovakia being shit, we also have a cult on the rise. And the current plan is we are sneaking in there and causing an upset. The other potential solution being raiding them outright, as we are presented here with an interesting choice in the matter. We are gonna go with the stealth option. Although technically, if we go with the latter, we could attack them directly and get the Lord's help. So the ceremony is tomorrow, you mentioned. Well, you take care of yourself there, buddy. Just know that you being there and supporting your friend in these dire times probably means a lot. Him and his family. So just try to keep the spirits high as you can. No problem, buddy. I mean, it's life. Things like that are just bound to happen, and all we can do really is just make the most out of it. Alright, so we're gonna move into the cultist base. And we are going to talk with the head honcho here. Greetings, gentlemen. Hast thou brought what I requested? Here he hast. Yet it doth begin to reek. Ignatius received half a Bogdan's buttock. I can assure you that this is a very important context. Although, giving someone a strap of flesh from man's ass without properly informing of the background, it is pretty funny. Excellent. Now to thee, brother Mate. What brings thee unto this unworthy occultist? What had thou turned thee away from the righteous path? Well, within the monastery where I illuminated, my younger sister once came to visit me, a mere innocent. The abbot violated her when she went to confess to him. When I discovered this, I began to trumpet it forth, but the brethren sided with the abbot, claiming I sought to discredit him, and branding me a heretic possessed by Satan. By morning they intended to deliver me and my sister unto the Inquisition, but brother Giussi aided me in escaping. Since then, paradoxically, I've indeed mingled among heretics and discovered much good therein. Truly, however, I yearn for a position within a powerful sect capable of fulfilling my vengeance and murdering gaze of the Brescian, ideally even wiping out the entire monastery. I know not much about the organization. I only know Catholic heretics. Savonarola, Huss, and Abbot Stefan. Yeah, Huss being the most prominent of these figures. Although I should probably look into the other, because I'm sure they're also historically very important names. What a delightful coincidence! We directly cooperate with Estefan and his Catholics on organizing caravans of Kawa from Ethiopia, as our source is not favored in the Muslim world. The Pope then advised thee to mention him. This thou bind him his wounds well enough to prevent him bleeding out. It is a very nice story thou hast prepared. By a stroke of luck, Polly's gentle half stopped by a moment and go for a chat. I know everything. I inquire of thee as well, and she discovered that a more obedient lamb than thee would scarcely be found in the Brescian. What sayest thou to that? Uh-oh. We're being confronted. There's the signal. Guards. Mate, bar the door at once. So, lads, 'tis over. Just an eye inside. Oh, that sure is a Cyclops right there. So I like how the dude is there in the corner, chilling. Pure syntax surpassing armor. I see. Oh, he's actually not part of the confrontation. Good. Freeze already. Quite the ordeal. I say we start with the man-at-arms. And then we'll shield bash this dude so he doesn't stun us. Nice. Okay, we can live with that. Next. I say we go for the kill. That shield bash, I imagine, is gonna stay for another round. So maybe we can deal with this one. Nice. No. Shoot, that's the dual swing. That's the nastiest attack. May as well call upon the creator's help. Oh, there we go. There's where the stunning shenanigans come out to play. Luckily, Pavel had a substantial boost in health, so he is very tanky at the moment. So you can have a sippy, Mati. There we go. We can deal with one bloke. Just wail at him. I like that username, Cement Skeleton. Welcome to the stream. I say we're pretty far in, where we're directly facing the cult. This is a very stylized game, Koki. Very reminiscent of Hylics. if you're aware of that one, in terms of presentation and overall vibe. The main difference is while Hilux is a little more whimsical in tone, Felvidek, I feel, takes a somewhat more, well, maybe not serious, but it actually puts the game into a concrete setting and tells a more memorable, compelling narrative compared to the other game. Oh, this already has a wholehearted recommendation from my side. I am a sucker for Hilux and similar games, and this is a very good spiritual successor to it, even if unintentional. Although I've never come across browsers speak about it openly, but there had to be some kind of influence. He had to have looked at Mason's games and was like, you know, this is a cool formula. I could totally expand on this. He imbibed poison. Mate, can't he manage it still? I shall swiftly cut through Ignatius' habit with my dagger. Then we shall lower down from the window. 'Tis not too high. Hurry, Polly. I am growing weak, for the love of Christ. I take that calendar. Quickly, go. Aye. Alley-oop. Ketvesem, are you unharmed? We saw you, Mate, gazing out the window, and the archer immediately let fly his arrow. What's up, Grandpa? Who knows? There might be some pierogi, although this is a little south from home, so... We were betrayed by my beloved. Ignat sent forth his cutthroats upon us. But we managed to pilfer Ignatius' calendar. Polly, peruse it and tell us if this endeavor was worthwhile. Hope it was for aught. You, look upon it. I read slowly. Guys, the more I look at Pavel's default portrait, the more I think we have a potential emote for our channel. I love that smug, shitting grin so much. Huh. Inventive. Writes in Greek and chains of vowels. Few could decipher it. Well, thankfully, Mate is a knowledgeable priest, is most likely well versed in Greek, since all of future Latin texts were originally derived from Greek work. It's almost as if the Romans were severely culturally infatuated with the Greeks. From last week, there is a big note. Root is Sultan's agent. The whole cult is but a game. Pali, the stealth freak of high political intrigue. Then comes Wednesday, meeting with Burr about getting rid of Root, Mar, and Pau. Who is Burr? Don't know. Buridan maybe? But Pau. Pali. I think Ignatius was planning to turn cause and obliterate thy wife. Thursday. Finally, first caravan of Kawa independent from Root. We did it. And Friday, meet up with Root and Mar in the tavern. Friday. Mate, 'tis today. Come quickly. Dusk is nigh. Go hence. I shall head to the castle. Alright, well. Into the tavern we go, but first... we're gonna... quickly pass by the chapel. And pay our respects to God Almighty. Me when the Sunday Mass is due. I'm actually gonna have to change my sleeping habits a little bit starting from next year because they're amending in my local parish the schedule for daily masses. So instead of the current noon one, there's going to be one at 12:30 instead. But the one before it is being moved to 11 a.m. So I might actually start getting up a little earlier just to go to church at 11. You know, get an earlier head start. Polly, I'll tell thee, the only recourse is complete abstinence, for thou art truly a devotee of the drink. But we shall not partake of spirits, we must gather information. 'Tis root we seek, not libations. The only spirit I acknowledge is the Holy One. Bless. I doubt thee. Aye, and we shall play Pexesso in the tavern. They shall regard us as fools. No time for pettiness here. We are prying into matters of import. Pexesso? I consider my missionary endeavor by God's grace, even if it were the last thing I do. I shall make an abstainer of thee. May ye have plenty of luck in the endeavor. What, pray tell, shall we do instead drink? We could sit there as two mujahideen. May the Lord protect my salvation, we shall do it thus. We shall exchange cloaks, and I shall drink in thy stead. 'Twill appear normal for thee as a monk to abstain, but thou must continue to chide me, so may depart without drawing attention. Heh, well said, this doth please me. Perhaps imbibing shall benefit ye. Mayhap it shall calm your spirit. Oh, we're gonna get drunk, Mate. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, he's actually cosplaying as Bubble. It's great. Śliwowica for me and Zięcica for him. For he doth prefer the sacramental wine. I want to see Pavel in the priest habit. Oh, I remember now. In Kosovo, saw you slash a Turk's forehead. Is that so? We may discourse later. Have you heard? The Lord would not move a finger to help this land. My granny told me he only visited bathhouses outside the region. Ugh. Oh, I never have ever seen you, ever. What an absolute unit of a man. He is certainly built different. Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam. Verily, may I extend the invitation. For the sun doth now set, innkeeper. Bring forth 2 more slivovits for us. 'Tis a prize to behold thee here. For Hungary doth wage war against the Turks. How dost thou manage to dwell here in these times? Sorrowful tale of the Turk, braining wives her with bliss. Yet to Jasmine, beloved, he gifted satin fair, devising vengeance against him, the harem doth. A scheme beyond compare. Conspiring with an imam vile, stripped of justice in his land, stones the Jasmine kill, and buried me alive. By Allah's grace, the Turk fled unto the river Vah he sped. Thus by parchment the Hungarian king granted trade in this realm, where circumcision is not. Unbelievable. Innkeeper and around. Pray tell, good Turk, how doth thy culture differ? 'Tis a custom. Quench thy thirst with me, a cup of tea for thee. And dost thou also indulge in kawa, recommended to us by the priest? Kawa, brought by caravan to the Turk, shall make thy wife not sad. Innkeeper, fetch us another spirit. You have quite the pace. Drinking as were a matter of life or death. Borovichka or Drinkovicha? Let's try the Drinkovicha. What say thee, good Turk? I've been pondering. What doth bring thee to this backwater, when there are many training guilds in the nearby towns? The Turk delivers kawa, enjoys company of maintenance. I bet a brothel there not be, not even in Buddha. So yeah, this is a very typical occurrence in the medieval era, where despite countries waging war against each other, there wasn't as strong as a sense of national identity as there is today. So even with religious conflicts being rampant, it would not be unusual to actually see folks for the state you were in war with actually doing trade or simply living in your territory, as long as they were loyal to the local lord. Hast thou seen such beings ere? Such beings that Turk not seen, give the Arabic steed. A word. What tumult does this be? What clandestine whispers are exchanged? Pray tell, who is this Turk? His gaze bears ill upon me. The Turk shall have his say, let a new curiosity be dispelled. Thou there, hast thou aught against me? Thou didst cast a sour look upon me. Speak forthwith. Begone, thou dragonful, and tend to thyself. Thou art ally with those cultists. I shall challenge thee. Step forth for a duel, fair and square. So be it. Has ye lost your wits entirely? And expected such a reaction of a mere sip of brandy? By God, exercise of restraint. Pretend ye art in a scuffle, and suddenly fall as if ye hast fainted. Oh, how the times have changed where Pavel is the one doing the lectures and reprimanding Mate. Be still, for the grace of God is upon me, although she soon be restored to this village. Art thou prepared, Craven? I say we'll start with a shield bash on Marek. Oh. This might not end so well for Mate. Oh, jeez. Holy shit. Freaking suplexed me. Broke my spine in half. 'Tis what you wanted? God above us. When righteous wrath consumes ye, even the heavens quake. Yet perchance it may serve us well. Before the night this cultist could have been wary, but with a cheerful monk his tongue may loosen more easily. Enough. Sleep. Sir, I commend you for your further in quelling my squire's excesses. 'Twas he who was charged to escort me. He'll allow me not a sip of drink, even though he himself drank it as bottomless. Pray allow me to extend an invitation for a libation. We shall make a merry contest of it. Whoever consumes more shall bear the cost. Very well. Very well. May ye help be kept. Pray, sir, what is ye name? Ye countenance is unfamiliar to my eyes. I am Mate, at your service. Hail, Mate. 'Tis a pity. Here, I buy some. There, I sell some. Thou knowest how it goeth. Always aught amiss. They call me Marek. How dost thou come upon this place? I seek a wife. She hath fled. Goes by the name of Paula. Have ye heard of her? But art thou not a monk? How canst thou have a wife? Oh, I am of the Orthodox faith. I have not heard of such. But how'd she flee? Or some such? I was in Kosovo as a military chaplain, and there I nearly lost my life. Then I enjoyed my sorrows for 2 years, and one morn, upon returning from the tavern, there was but a letter on the pillow, declaring she no more feels like a woman by my side and such. That she leaveth me, and hopeth shall find solace in God. See, Pavel here is playing a very dangerous game with claiming he's an Orthodox monk, because anyone who actually knew more about the Orthodox faith would immediately see through his lie, because it is pretty much a commonplace practice that they grow very luscious beards. What a wretched wench! Seek another for thyself. I cannot, for I am still wedded. Blessed could not such a union be. God with it. Pour for thyself. Cheers. How does one even know she shall be here? Verily, she used to be frequent this place solely, accompanied by her cousin, when her deceit was not upon me. Yet I also encountered her but the day or yesterday. Hey, Golden, and a good evening to you, my good sir. And what ensued? She slapped my face. Perchance more time shall be required to mend this rift. And ye, how does ye deal with them? Well, I am a lone wolf. I have a few friends, but not serious. Um, sure, go away now. Marechku, let us imbibe once more. The Shivovica, though passable, pales in comparison to that concocted by my grandsire. Should we partake of that? We'd both have been laid to rest. Where didst thou acquire such a capacity for drink within the cloisters? Methought thou would succumb forthwith. What does he reckon we pondered whilst gazing upon the holy images in seminary? None possess the art of plum fermentation better than the venerable brother Arpad. We brethren hold that even fermentation is the handiwork of God. By God, Matti, I must pay thee a visit one day. Whither am I bound? In Debrecen you shall discern naught but level terrain. But divulge, whence does he hail, and what purpose does he pursue hither? I am but a wandering knight from Eperjes, in the employ of a Turk known as Rut, for he is a stranger to these lads. He hath tasked me with seeking out merchants for such beans. 'Tis a profitable affair, indeed, Does he refer to Kawa? Art thou knowledgeable of that old castle? We ventured thither to witness its conflagration, and chanced upon some beans therein. You gain a pouch with 50 coins. Verily, it brought to my attention that the priest roasted those grains himself. 'Tis rather peculiar indeed. Yet I've had my fill. I shall retire now. Thou art the victor. Well, we found Root and his bodyguard. I must commend thee, brother, for thy capacity to imbibe and yet maintain thy footing. I invite thee for a pint. Toast thy victory. 'Twill do thee good. My thanks, I'll join thee, Annan. I just need to empty my bowels. Annan? What is this, a fellow Redditor? Maybe you should check on Mate, how he's doing. Alright, Mate, sleep, sleep. Time to take a piece. Have the shipment arrived? How many mutants hast thou forged? Verily, the shipment hath reached our hands. 6 mutants have been crafted within this week. All proceedeth according to the grand design. And have Ahriman been brought under sway within the old castle? Since his hand have kindled the inferno, all are in a state of agitation. The burgomaster hath severed his bonds with us. We are compelled to take action against him. Furthermore, that knight of the Lord doth meddle here, thrusting his nose into every matter. 'Tis a boon that the operation is already set in motion. Yeah, Pauline's enchantment doth bind Ahriman. He must obey every command. Yet Pauline doth assert that this bond may not endure much longer. The eternal flame holdeth great power. Nevertheless, with the aid of Zervanistic sorcery, we shall soon penetrate the depths of the infernal blaze, and shall no longer require his service. Praise be Allah. In the name of the Sultan, take these 100 gold coins and deliver them unto Pauline. Is the plan set forth this day ready? Indeed, all is prepared. We shall strike ere dawn breaks. I hold reservations regarding that monk. He doth arouse suspicion, but Pauline hath made it clear that only the removal of the knight is warranted. Then execute as commanded. She have the trust of the Sultan. Ma salama. Ma salama. Verily, thou art a true drunkard. Though I may suppress thee in drink, yet I acknowledge thy prowess. Aye, next time we may engage in drinking game, friend. Fear not, I am no simpleton. I perceive that some rather peculiar measures are present here. My loyalty lies with thee, brother. Indeed. Let us then test our skill with the excellent target, but for now, I must attend to some matters with Mate. Or Mase even. Which, Mate is essentially like one of the Slavic variations of the name Maciej in Polish. All derivatives of Matthias, which eventually kind of broke up into Maciej and Mateusz, Matthew in English. Maciej, art he asleep? What business are thee to undertake so early on this day? Polly, art thou also with the cultists? Thou occultist, I shall deal with thee. Nay, hear my words. I shall just rest my head here for a moment, but wake me immediately Does he understand? Oh no, they're both hammered. Alas, what strong version have I brought again? By the grace of the Almighty, my bladder is full and my mouth is parched. You could use another quaff. That body must be fever dream only. Nay, wait! First you must locate Mate. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Heavens above, what tumult hath here transpired? Massey, where are ye? Poor fellow, have been beaten to a pulp. Innkeeper by the saints, has he also been dispatched? Guess so. We depart. Ye scoundrels. By my troth, what manner of deceit is this? Have you swapped garbs? Be it as it may, with their keen might of Zervan, I shall vanquish thee with ease. 'Tis the first time I raise my hand at thee. It will not forget it. You know, equal rights mean equal opportunities. In the name of all that is holy, awaken. Ugh. Good Lord, what's he done to me? Why, when we lived so well together. Oh, Polly, forgive me. You were always so kind to me. Until now, never didst thou raise thy hand against me. 'Twas rude to indeed these hallucinations compel me to do all this. I swear upon my soul, thou knowest, I love thee. I believe not a word of it. I desire not but to be with thee forever. In the morning we shall set thy friend free, thou shalt see. Oh, my love, but thou deceivest me, by all that is sacred. Oh, get ready for the low-poly lovemaking. Well, I should have seen that coming from a mile away. Oh, now we get to play as the Betrayer. Cultist leader. Can't really do a whole lot. But I'm guessing you're only playable as transition into a different part of the narrative. Behold, what misfortune have the devils brought upon us? What delay thee, my dear? Marek, Polly captured me, but in the end, I murdered him and fled. Thou sayest so? What tale hast thou spun? And I thought it was quite different. Thou hast concocted all this, even with thy new companions. Confess! With Polly captive here, thou surely dallied there with thy former husband, with that Mate. What? What former husband, Mate? I, of course. Marek, thou knowest that thou art the only one for me. Do not play the fool with me. I saw thee with him, as we abducted Polly. Thou lovest him still. Cease thy lies of having killed him. But it's not him. You've taken that monk Mate. They must have deliberately exchanged clothes. I trust not a word from thee anymore. How hast thou concealed it from me? I should be the one to attain immortality through the merging with Angra Mainyu. Now I command here, thou treacherous one. Men, Caesar. Ha! Thou little worm, with thy pitifully misguided and offended ego, thou choosest only power. Thou carest not for Zervan's forgotten treasures, none at all. Yep. I am actually impressed how accurately Brozak has managed to make this sound old-timey. And that's also with the introduction of traditional Hungarian/Slovakian terminology to make it more authentic. The loyalty of these lackeys may have shifted to thee, but they still harbor remnants of Ahriman's obedience from the last ritual. Ahriman, Saldiri. Fiend, how dare you? Oh shit, we actually have Ahriman himself with us. We probably want to focus on Marek. What can Ahriman do? Purge, Burning Light, War Cry. Oh shit, that's 100 damage. That's a lot. Well, Mark is not doing too hot. So we're gonna focus on the other guy. And, oh, I don't know, kiss on the Burning Light. Dead immediately. Ariman, get here, to my side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. It's not good. Polly. She doesn't have any healing. Polly was defeated. Paula, whither hast thou fled? Return! Ah! Well, that was an interesting exchange. Matush, behold, a maiden emerging from the dark. But she appears distressed. Well, good evening to thee, young lady. Oh, it's these chuckle fucks again. Oh, the Death Note Amogus game. Yeah, I've seen clips of it too, and it looks absolutely hilarious. But she appears distressed. Well, good evening to thee, young lady. Is it just me, or does this gentleman have mature Macaulay Culkin vibes? Just looking at his face. Oh, who else is the similar facial structure? Oh, Steve Buscemi. Yeah, I can totally see the Steve Buscemi here. Deshko, dost thou hear? Offer her a cloak to warm herself. Find out in thy carriage. Just gonna later dying. Oh, we're tripping balls. Wait, was that dagger laced with the poison? That does not bode well for us. It's okay, guys. Metatron himself stepped down to save us. Truly, the Lord's grace is with us. God damn, that is a cool sword. Greetings, Adam. He has arrived just in time. By God, Polly, who have thou treated so brutally? Wait, let me wipe thy blood. There's a spit everywhere. My dearest wife have fled. Puh, imagine that. Thou hast found thyself quite a lovely partner, with all things considered. I? The loveliest. What have unfolded here? What did I come into? Oh, just a casual lover squabble. With Pavel getting almost murdered, and then an ancient Armenian god swapping sides with some cultist infighting. You know, the usual ordeal. I know not entirely. Come, I shall recount all within the castle. Nobleman Adam joins your band. I already miss Matty. I actually feel lonely without him. However, I think me and Adam are gonna become good friends considering he has a gun on him. And that is very much appreciated. Pretty much have my current gear on me, which is good. The sun still shines, yet the clouds approach. The wind is rising. Yes, one can feel it on the air. I do enjoy such weather. Whew. Pavel, art thou all right? Nay, I am not, for Mate is likely dead. Perhaps he have found peace in the heavens. I do believe so after yesterday. Had it aught to do with yon sword? An angel had bestowed it upon me. I could barely see him, as if the sun were shining at midnight. Everything was clearly visible. Afore some devil was seeing hither. The angel told me with fire I shall rise into the heavens. He opened his mouth, but his voice sounded as if 100 birds were chirping at once, but ever so softly. And there was peace and love. My tears fell like rain. Speaking of, burns with righteous flames. With it, we may enter the kingdom of heaven. Good movie. We should all watch it. Slightly lower defense, but more initiative, more attack, and more mana. Oh yeah. Kick some ass with it. She'll cleanse the earth. Those heretics. Kingdom of Heaven. Behold, upon the gate, a parchment is affixed, bearing these words. To the men-at-arms, we hold captive the monk Mate in the barn beyond the castle. Come down to negotiate his ransom. Shouldst thou attempt aught, the monk's life shall be forfeit. Mate doth live quickly now. We had a watch-along of it earlier this year. Superb movie. Especially if you're in for a good historical tale. With some creative liberties, sure, but for the most part, it somewhat accurately represents the climate of the time and the conflict between Christianity and Islam. The Green Knight. No, I'm actually not familiar with that one. What is it about? Behold, cultists lurk yonder. I might have to do this from inside the castle for the secret passage, which is kind of weird. That's what the game wants. Pali, by God, the Lord hath been felled. What course shall we chart henceforth? Son of a bitch. God damn it. Ah! Hold thy tongue, look hither. Mate still draws breath, so cease thy wailing. Wert thou not a soldier? Who among thee is a skilled warrior? Let him step forth and heed my command. Good morrow. I chanced upon him yesternight. Alas, I arrived too late to forewarn him. Yet with the fiends of darkness fleeing with scornful laughter. In times of peril, the highest noble assumes command of the fortress, which now falls upon me. Come join us in our venture, for the monk Mate is held within the barn beyond yonder castle. Then thou shalt hold sway here, for our Lord now attends to matters in realms beyond. Very well. Await me afore the barn. I must attend to a call of nature. Take Peter with thee, for his nightly watch wanes, and he is now free to join the fray. My lord was always good to me. Oh, he'd praise me for every meal. So when you say afford the barn, do you mean like afford the door that's locked, or do we actually have to take the underground passage all the way to it? You know, I do remember watching at least one movie back in the day about the Tales of King Arthur. Was it called The Green Knight, though? I would have to check that real quick. Ah, no, this is fairly recent. From 2021. Epic medieval fantasy adventure. Written, produced, directed, and edited by David Lowery. Adaptation of the 14th century poem Sir Gawain the Green Knight. Interesting. I might give this a peep then. I am a sucker for medieval fantasy, after all. Ooh. Had a lot of backlash. What were the complaints on? Ah, so it had to do with the plot of the flick. Gotcha. Shit, in that case, I might just throw it on the Discord watch along at some point. We should not tarry here. Let us upon them at once. From Dalits, there will be bliss. A cultist left an arquebus here. Powder and bullets, everything is here. Ooh, awesome. Good thing I decided to check this building again. Because now we actually get to have our own gun. Which is way stronger than the old reliable crossbow. Ah, I wish I could give you the crossbow. But you being a nameless NPC does not help your cause. Vals, come. Release him. Immediately. We have conditions. It will not come for free. We shall not negotiate. Oh, I love Adam already. We do not negotiate with terrorists. Or cultists. Well, Muddy is on our side. Let's fucking go. Blast them all. Two are already gone. If Wilhelm's Scream did not exist, I could see this one being the replacement. I think there's a mechanic with the gun where when you use it, you get a status effect. As the smoke inflicts your ability to hit accurately. It's not every day that we get a full foreman party, so we're gonna make the most of it. These guys can't do anything besides regular attacks, so we got this in the bag. Mate, 'tis a joy to see ye, even if ye knows not how much. I shall never drink again. Not even during mass? Nevermore. Very well, gentlemen. Finally, we've a moment's respite. Quickly explain to me what doth transpire here. Aye, in the meantime, we exchange back our garments. Well then, arrived here in the midst of summer in search of my wife, and Massey was already here, studying some illuminated manuscript about the Israelites. Nay, Polly, I arrived after thee. It matters not. I drank much in my chamber when I noticed how the old castle began to burn. So the Lord set us yonder, me and Mate, and we found the Turk dead and the cursed Kawa. Just a quick recap of the ongoing so far. And such a sphere with handle for rotating. So my wife have stabbed me. Then he found me. Indeed, if anyone possess knowledge of an alternative route into yon dungeon within the old castle. Hard to say, but it's just a small castle. Towered main building, not more. How could we reach the dungeon, the old castle, by an alternate route? Verily, if we possessed the power of flight, we could swiftly enter. Behold, the flames consumed the entirety of the roof. Ooh, speaking of flight, you might remember we talked to an NPC who was working on a revolutionary new invention that could bring about the power of flight to man. No, not Da Vinci. Not yet. That's not the that's not the time frame. Let us seek out the Jew. The Jew? You'll see. I have a plan. Men, terrible news. Cultists attacked the village. Perhaps an army of cultists. The messenger came running like mad. Our plan doesn't change. We'll have to fight our way to the Jew. Oh, there's the Turk. What's the meaning of this? Even more betrayal. Looks like Madam is gonna be a mainstay of our group, which I don't mind at all. Twill be terrible life without my lord. I will not be shocked in the least if this all builds up to Pavel inheriting the castle once we're done with dealing the cult. Oh, hey, who may you be? My lord, wouldst thou fancy purchasing aught? I ventured the village for trade, but today calamity hath befallen. I should not earn a single coin. Oh, funny that. I've been hoarding all this money without even being able to spend much of it. Known to cause temporary blindness. Well, I got 3 of those. Thinking of buying a couple more of these so we can use them mid-battle. That will do just fine. And I'm thinking a bit more wine. Let's have a steady supply of all these goods, just in case. Speaking of which, before I head out, Chapel. It's a free refill of health and mana. As the old Polish saying goes, jak trwoga to do Boga, which loosely translates to, when you're in fear, seek help from God. Oh, heavens, my heart quills with fear. Quick, save thyself, for the cultists set the village ablaze. Hast thou seen the Jew? Speak. Jew? Are you all kin to him? He went to the church to fortify it, along with the entire village. But they come in first and torment him beyond the bridge. I had more sense and chose the opposite direction. Flee with me, good people. I not know how long the church can be defended. 'Tis besieged. Let us be off. Oh, this town is cooked. Literally. Hey, what did the camera do to you, asshole? None shall pass into the village. Thou? Aye. Get lost. Draw thy swords. Come at me. As he just walks away. Alright, 5 of these, goobers. The gun might be just a little bit OP, but this late into the game kinda makes sense. Don't have to heal just yet. Alpa, toolkit, large shield. Good find. Morphines approach your village. Haste, noble knights, to the church. I mean, if you wanted to, we could probably fight with all those dudes, but no need for it, I don't think. Let go of me, you villains. Well, round 2. So, you know the drill. If it worked once. Ooh. Quite unfortunate. But to make it even more impactful, the gun causes bleeding. Oh, he's subbing my mana. You can't cast blessings, so I'm gonna actually give you some porridge. You know, just a quick snack on the go. Full of protein and other nutrients. Dang it. You can use half sorting against this guy. And you have a wine. you go. Another one bites the dust. Come on, gentlemen. We're almost there. Where have the Jew gone? I saw him fleeing towards the church. Hopefully the altar here is still usable. Let's proceed forthwith. Nice. Master Knight, save us. I knew that our town was in danger, but I thought the Hussites would try to ransack us, not our offspring. I can only pray to God. Finally, someone came armed. I thought it was all over. Whoever is torturing that cat to make the quote-unquote music, please. Please stop turning it inside out. 'Tis our end. Our own blood turned against us. Help came. I didn't have time to get dressed when I ran to the church. At least my life doth be safe. Art thou a Jew? Aye. We are in need of thy flying contraption. Dost thou behold Pali's sword? With it he shall soar. Men, prithee, be not foolish. I did nearly meet my demise to find myself hither. Silence, Jew, we must away, for rain draweth near. And dost thou depart hence so swiftly? 'Twas not the aid I did envision, and thou taketh only a Jew with thee. Bloody peasant, shut up. We shall manage all matters, fret ye not. Silence, dear subjects, we beseech time. Hinder the cult as much as you are able. Seize the church pews forthwith and fasten them over the windows. You must fortify this place thoroughly. Yon statue of the Virgin Mary shall serve to blockade the doors. The Lord with his retinue approaches. Where doth the priest be? If only we knew his whereabouts. No matter, I place my trust in thee. Thou hast authority herein. Arm yourselves. The weapons lie below, beneath the church. We take our leave. You acquired a Jew. What the fuck? You didn't have to word it that way. Out of context, Felvidek. What, is he like in the inventory now? Mr. Steinstein, we must bring him home. This here video game, I swear. As many snakes as a nest, run away. I guess we're going through the forest in that case. Oh, hey, it's you. Wherefore dost thou linger here still? Wait not dispatch hence. The cultists kill my Deji. 'Tis time they die. Ha! The enemy of our enemy. Ye could lend us some aid. Know ye what? She shall come along with us. Polly, pray tell, who is she? I shall tell ye later, but surely she disliketh cultists more than us. The thief Ida has joined your band. I know secret path. Should we want to leave the village, through woods I can guide, away from cultists. We pass by Per Gedderhut. I'm a little surprised it took this long for us to recruit her. I think she was already available for quite a while. I wanna equip you. Prevents bleeding. Can perform shield bash. You can keep the Pavish. probably give you the crossbow, at the very least. Yep, it really helps substantially. You have the curse, so that's good. Better than nothing. Oh, we got another one of these. Yeah, considering that you have way less health than the rest of us, that's probably for the best. Is there anything we need from your home? Guess not. Alright, so... Oh wait, weren't you guys supposed to fix the bridge here? They did in fact not. More Hussites. Ooh. Whole bunch of them. That didn't hurt as neatly as it could. That's gonna suck. Probably need to get rid of at least this guy. Wow. Didn't die. I'm impressed. Oh, they're really making a... Oh, thank goodness. I thought this was gonna be the end for Mate. Right, to get rid of that, pillager. Nothing a little bit of alcohol can fix. Just wail on this bastard. It was a close one for our priest, that's for sure. I mean, the blade, toolkit, cuirass. Jam, sour cream, jam. Lots of goodies. Exactly. Can't feel a thing if you apply the anesthetic. I don't suppose there's any consequence to me just running back here and using the altar. Oh. What? Not even the secret entrance? Oh. Oh. Nice. I wonder how they're gonna fend for themselves when they already looted the entire basement of the supplies. Well, that's their problem now, not mine. Now, you jest, but surely... Faith has proven to be a strong asset for Mate, especially with the blessings. Maranax infirmux. Stay within, for the cultists have seized the village. Thank thee for the warning. And where art thou off to? Off to forage for mushrooms? Our common Vlado hath left us alone. He ventured forth with that maiden. Fetch him back at once. Ah, 'tis to no avail, a fruitless task. Here, partake of this hazelnut liquor. It pairs well with your forage for mushrooms. You received C14 hazelnut liquor. What the heck? I don't see it in my inventory. Weird. You know, at the rate we're going through video games featuring all sorts of manner of occult worshippers. Yeah? We still have plenty of free slots that I can dedicate to new and exciting shitpost emotes. Right, where am I supposed to go then? So this little birdie of a thief told me that supposedly there's a secret passage behind the Pear-gatherer's hut. Was that like inside or... Oh. Okay. That works. Through here we can get back to Yon Forest, if need be. Ah, and that takes us behind the tavern. Cool. They made sure to clean up this place nicely. Right. This should take us to their hideout. The door is braced from the other side. Well, that certainly won't help us. Not here. No dice. Looks like there's a very limited scope of what we can do. this late into the game. Some cutlass about here. Am I supposed to take this guy back to the castle with me? Oh, there's a gathering. We ride forth to avenge our lord. Not a single cultist shall escape our wrath. We have to find the Jew. We will fly like birds. Very well. Act as thou seest fit. Oh, funny that we already have him with us. Just not sure. Where am I supposed to take him? Back behind the church. This is a little confusing to me. Okay, now this has been unlocked. So we can run around here freely. Should we choose to do so? Oh, here we go. I'm just gonna get into the home before. Let's proceed then. Polly, present thy sword. I, and one of me, will leave me here defenseless. You must pack the balloon lightly. Quickly, conceal yourself in the cellar, or seek refuge high in a tree in the forest. A day of hunger you shall endure. Hasten, the wind sets fair. Verily, it shall rest in God's hands, whether we are born fitter. How swiftly doth soar. Actually using the flaming sword to ignite the gas for the balloon. I'm sure this revolutionary means of transportation will kick off. I mean, hey, how difficult it is to procure a burning sword from heaven itself. 'Tis a miracle. I told thee, Polly, that God is on our side. I know, but where's Adam? Adam! Here I am. Still in the basket. Give me a minute. I'll be on my feet in a moment. Now, Chris mentioned thou art afraid of heights. Nay, you need me. Oh, the girl took it well. Didn't even flinch. Fallen cultists rent in twain. Not magic held this door, but rocks. Maybe both. By Christ, what massacre took place here? Terrible is the demon who have caused this carnage. The cultist is clawed as a pack of wolves attacked him. Tried to save himself, yet he didn't manage to drink the wine in time. She'll take it. Surrender, leave this place at once. Return from whence ye came. Grant us holy peace. I cannot return to the place of my origins. Pavel, release me from this plight, and I shall spare thy life. I discern in thee a fervent disdain for the Turks, burning deep within thy soul. Show me the path, and I shall embark upon the quest to lay waste to their lands, reducing them to naught by ash. I am not malevolent, as thou well knowest. Devastation is but a necessary step towards the dawn of a new creation. As adolescence doth consume a part of the child within, shrouded in unspeakable agony, so must backward nations be sacrificed upon the altar of progress. And progress, as thou dost well know, is embodied in the Austro-Hungarian monarchy. I sow the flames, preparing the soul for the emergence of the new, much like a plough doth uproot the weeds. Cease thy sowing, bestow peace upon us. Thou hast made thy choice. Perish. Here we go. The big baddie himself. And we're not gonna even. What just happened? Why did Adam just keel over? For a moment I thought that Iron Man was just like flicked the bullet and repelled it back at Adam, but no. Just kinda conked out on his own. Okay, I mean, sure. Oof. Well, he's back in action, at least. Alright, cast the blessing, Mate. And now, maybe try use a gun. Okay. It's a good start. Ooh. Regular attacks don't do a whole lot. Burning light. Even blind the enemy. Let's give it a try, just to see what's the animation like. Okay, you can... maybe you can stun him for a turn. It's worth a try. And you, my dear thief, get some MP back. Nope, she's gone. I guess Iron Man can be stunned, which, fair enough. Ooh, this is it's turning out to be quite the doozy of a fight. Hey, we did it. Well-tempered curse, cursed blade, well-tempered salad. Oh, here we go. This looks like freaking die by the sword. We are now John Dark Souls, dual wielding 2 fire blades. So be it. Take care. This one surely is cursed. You must not fight with it, lest the terrible curse will fall onto us. It can power new lab at the very least. Behold, you on the wall. The inscriptions depict some form of sacrificial rite. Aye, statue beneath church. And this lad resembles our Yanchi. Adam, I've forgotten that we keep in the larder one of those mutated kawabis. So let's proceed with the autopsy. Okay, let's take a look at that cursed blade. Oh, we can't actually equip it. Fair enough. Well, we'll give you the salve because you've earned it. And this curse because you've earned it. Yeah, that's That's a definite upgrade. Can we give Ida anything better? Yep. Even if marginally. You'd think this will be the finale, considering that we've just defeated an eldritch being. But no. Apparently we gotta still hit the final nail to the coffin of the cult. Ooh. Hope that was the last time I fly. Okay, so we gotta head back to the castle. So much for heading to town and fighting the raiders. At the end of the day, I had to save the entire world myself. With a little help from my friends. And what friends do we have? A true motley crew of fine warriors of different backgrounds. Where is my lord? Dost thou not? I'm waiting for him all morning with Pexesu. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? Ugh. You better give those gauntlets a good rinsing later. You have acquired a tentacle. So, 'tis done. And we gotta head for the church. Oh, finally. So how does the fight go on? It's already a lot cleaner than it used to be. We've dealt them a heavy blow, but the battle rageth on near the church. Wretched cultists, such horrors they wrought. If my feet yet serve me, I'd go already. There's only murder in this region. Look someone wrong in the eye, and there you go. Murder. Moonless night befell this hamlet. The cult attacked. We never managed to get inside here. Which makes me wonder if there's a key I missed somewhere. It's possible. Hey, what are you doing here? A single cultist. There's also supposedly an exit to this place. In the crate you found raspberry jam, vintage 1449. Locked. We have them cornered. Most of them have fled back to their lair. We now know its entrance. Yet without a ram, we cannot breach it, avoid its construction. Strange fragrant smoke emanates from within its crevices. We need no construction. We shall force them out. We shall build a ram. The cult has a lot to look forward to. 'Tis a rent. Our own blood turned against us. Let us affix that tentacle. We may proceed. Well, here we go. Now this feels like it could be the final stretch. What the heck is that dude in the middle? Messenger of the Eye. Funky. Oh, he summoned another one. Focus down on him. We can't let this mofo keep summoning eyeballs. Oh jeez. It's getting a little out of hand. Yeah, buddy. You gotta go. You gotta be killed. There. Now, this turns the situation much in our favor. I expect a series of such battles until we get to the very end. The chest is pillaged. Only this crossbow remained here. I mean, it's good for Mate. Save for a handful of a loyal cultists, only mutants remain with Marek. It matters little to them how much horror and misfortune they cause. I understand how I could let myself be talked to such crap. Zervan, what nonsense. Who have ever heard of it? God. Death everywhere. I've been completely deceived. Oh God. Will there be redemption for me? Return to Christ now. And maybe there is yet hope for you. Guys, I love the pose on this bust of a shambler, basically, from Quake. It's just vibing. Having a good old time. I'll check the credits later, so we can see who's the author of the soundtrack. Because at this point, I myself am very well interested in the composer and what else they have possibly made. Pavel is taking quite the beating there. Thankfully, ranged weapons are a godsend. Yep, ever since the introduction of the first mutated creature, it was like, oh yeah, this ain't your average historically accurate medieval game. Oh no. You could very well make the argument that Ahriman is essentially an elder god, and these creatures are his spawn. Just bonk that dude on the head. Not even a semblance of a fight. See, what's over there in the distance? What is it? Quickly, go to market and inform that a visitor have arrived. I should depart at once. Oh, new banger? Possibly. Everyone fire at will. So the fun thing about having a crossbow is that you don't have to wait a turn. I guess that's a good balancing counter to dealing a shit ton of damage on top of bleed. You know, the equivalent of 2 turns essentially. Oh yeah, Frosty. I need to ping you and Rio later on with an interesting video that was recommended to me on YouTube. Did you guys know that Terry Pratchett, the author of the Discord series and other fantasy novels, he used to be an avid gamer, and he actually loved Oblivion. Not only did he like playing Oblivion, he was actually involved in the modding scene. So much as to help with the creation process of the companion character Vilja that I featured in my playthrough. I was also pleasantly surprised to hear that apparently he was big into the Thief series, the old school games. I mean, I already knew that Discworld had those old point-and-click adventure games based off the novels. So I knew about Terry Pratchett's involvement in a way, but I didn't expect him to be like a gamer rather than just give the green light along with some, you know, creative input for the adaptations of his work. Well, I guess we're in the abyss now. Oh yeah. Kawa spawn. That's a new lad. Okay, where do we even begin? I would say... You gotta focus down on the big boy. And then work our way. Well, we got two then. Not a bad start. Completely obliterated that encounter. We can just leave at any time, head back to the altar. Hey, if the game allows it, it's a feature. Well balanced. All according to the creator's intention. Oh, in case if you're wondering whether I'm interested in scooping the Warcraft 1 and 2 remasters that dropped today, frankly I'm not sure if I wanted to re-download Battle.net specifically for it. I've already got Diablo 4 on Steam, so I don't really have much of an incentive to get Battle.net again. Plus I already own the classics on GOG. In Zervan's name, what dost thou seek? Hast thou writ? What writ? What manner of thing are ye? A writ of arms, know ye not, simpletons? Once a writ be sealed, I may furnish goods instead of coin. Art he blinded? 'Twas meant to be a ritual, wherein for eyes I be granted inner sight by Zervan. But it does not succeed, hence I now labor as a storekeep. Ooh, you actually have some good shit, my man. I am tempted to get better armor for everyone. There. Hope I can sell off the old stuff too. In that way, afford better gear for Ida. It's not even so much about the quality of the launchers, more about the incentive to actually play games on it. EGS, even though I already have like a whole bunch of free giveaway titles that I constantly scoop now to expand my library there, I still use it primarily for Fortnite. I don't think even streaming-wise I've played a single title from my EGS stock. Can you actually sell important goods? I can sell the necklace, which normally would give away to the Burgomaster as part of the quest. I wonder how much it's worth. $400? Sure. And then I'll take that for you. We'll get some porridges, because I have a gut feeling I will need plenty. Seem to be pretty okay on the rest. Oh, I'll keep some money on me just in case. This is the most geared up we've ever been in the game period. The balancing of Felvidek is indeed a peculiar one, because it's only really this far into the game that we got a full party of 4 people. Up until this stage, it's mostly been Pavel with Mate and the occasional extra NPC joining us as part of the main quest, which I do find to be a good change of pace. I mean, there's been games across decades they've done a similar thing. Doesn't like Chrono Cross have a shit ton of potential party members that you can just swap as you go? Could bloody well curse this entire place. Promise we drive the Hussites from our lands. Instead they force us to attack our own village. Those who did not flee met their end. Only mutants remain. What does thou guard? Some bloody fool. You know what? I'll let you through to him. Matters not to me. Hey, it's nice of you, friend. Spare me, I beg. Oh, it's Turk. 200 coins, the chest, pressure tempered cuirass. 'Tis the Turk. I conversed with him yesternight at the tavern. Have been lying here 8 hours, just puffing shisha, all with nerves. What business hast thou in all this? Shouldst thou deceive us, death awaits thee. I am Inquisitor Adam of Cassau. I beseech thee, set me free. Art thou Rut? My true name Hassan Bey, I agent of Sultan Murad II. I dispatch a spy for bad purpose, aiming to exploit myth of distorted form of Mazdaism, to allure folk and sway to rebellion. Stir further turmoil within Hungary. Yeah, you know, in the grand scheme of weakening the state so it can become either a vassal of the emirate or, you know, just straight up conquered. The decree grant residence in Upper Hungary is forgery. It bribed nobility and several palatines. The burgomaster's report and attempt to resolve situation remain unheard. Yet it hath all spiral out of my control. I beseech, set me free. How are they bound to the cult? You can miss them too? That sounds like a good excuse to just replay the game multiple times. These my small false Zervanus gain connection to Persia branch. I underestimate Mark's past connection with Armenia. They still active. He subdued Ibn al-Shajam there and correspond with him. Shajam sent secret verse for rituals and mystical magic lamp, in which Ahriman, imprisoned after lost battle with legendary Faramars, son of Rostam, as written in the Shahnameh. Rimanska power they began outgrow control. You know that at least some of these names appear even as a passing glance as SMT at this point, with all the different religious influences. Though I believe that the Sultan ancient here, and hungry innocent, there were spies even in Sultan's harem. Someone must boast about plans in north. Hanyadi later dispatched message to the burgomasters across Felvidek, and through him, the cult learned the truth about me and real purpose of their existence. The burgomaster had revealed it to Ignach. In the ledger, it had been written, meaning regarding a deal with Rick. Polly have blurted out to Paul and Taryn, and she have told Marek. I've been there as a captive. The massive plot dump ensues. Well, they become independent from my organization of Kawa supplies. That be again Ignatius' doing. Imagine, madmen actually orchestrate assassination leader of Stephanites in distant Ethiopia, to the successor be greased up priest who disregard agreements with me. Clever that Ignash had talent, yet he no count on the bargaining onto elaborate schemes like a shite into spider's web. My last hope be that Ignach would definitely fall out with those cultists and declare war on them. Lately there be quite some friction between them. As I mentioned, the truth about me reached Marek, and I become enemy one number to them. Who was that Turk who choked? He was my kin. Once Janissary, wounded he was near Varna. To serve our realm and Sultan still, turned he to espionage. He arranged such tasks for me too. Janissary, from what I remember, in the Ottoman Empire era, those were captives who converted to Islam and basically became agents of the empire. Let me just double check that to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. A member of the Turkish infantry forming the Sultan's Guard between the 14th and 19th centuries, devoted follower or supporter. First modern standing army, perhaps the first infantry force in the world to be equipped with firearms. Oh, there we go. Janissaries began as elite corps made up through the Dism system of child levy enslavement, by which indigenous European Christian boys from the Balkans, predominantly Albanians, Bulgarians, Croats, Greeks, Romanians, Serbs, and Ukrainians, were taken, levied, subjected to forced circumcision and the forced conversion to Islam, and incorporated to the Ottoman army. I was partially right. They weren't really willing, but rather brainwashed into servitude from a young age. Enough. We've gleaned aught. Acolyte Marek. He schemes to force upon me a cursed Kawa, post-mutation to sever my limbs, then to present me thus to Mehmed. By Allah, I beseech thee, rescue me, forever shall I be subservient. Turkey shall ward ravishly. Take him. There's not a place to pass judgment upon such a wretched creature. That is the Lord's affair. You have gained an Ottoman. Well, we're the head Jewish man, so we gotta, have some presentation for all faiths. Hassan Bey, agent of the Sultan. I never figured out what to do with this. Was it just a trophy you can carry for shits and giggles? How do we feel about the fleshy floor texture and all the squishy footsteps? Oh, and all these sticking out appendages. Food for meat keep. Mate, lend a hand. They'll take us one leg and I shall grasp the other. 1, 2, heave-ho. Oh, lads, thanks be to you. My brother must have endured terrible suffering. Reveal to me, who art thou? I am Ferry. I'm not beheld the sun for days. What day be it today? A few hours past, they impel me hither. Man, you've suffered enough. Come join us. You acquired fairy. Oh, this one twitched. Wait, did not. Food will meat keep. Well, I mean, we could fight all these roaming creatures if we wanted to, but... Douchey? What are you doing here? I was running at the statue of the Gargoyle, and suddenly the passage opened before me. I walked in and the devil closed the corridor behind me. So I went looking for a fairy. Where they found him. Come with us. You shouldn't be running around alone. When Numbs Douchey join you. Have some help on me. Hopefully it will not be needed. Thank you, buddy. Oh, I like this effect of the pixels making a light beam gleam across the room. It's a simple trick, but hey, that's the scenery. Hello, dear cult leaders. What are thou gawking at, thou monster? Merrick, surrender. Ye call this crumbling. Those few who still live now look down upon ye. We shall burn ye at the stake. You're burning me. Angramanyu within me sees everything, reads all as a through glass. I understand everything. Did you hear, fairy? I know you should have been dead by now, but they saved you. Laughable. Look here how I tear them apart. Fairy! No! What do you still seek here, wretch? Too late have you come, fools. We already dug the pit to hell. I am an immortal demon. Immortal? We can still crash in BD, can we not? Oh. Well, I suppose we're gonna start off with the basics. And by basics I mean get rid of his henchman. Oh, you son of a... Sapping my mana. I say we focus down on this dude. Meanwhile, you guys start eating that porridge. Oh, he can do that too. Lovely. Well, lovely indeed. There we go. As long as it's just us and this douchebag, we should be fine. I think. He can still OKO my party member, so we shouldn't get too cocky. And he has a gun too. Easily the most damage we can dish out consistently now. Oh, what the hell. Don't like the look of those status effects icons. My impact are accuracy and healing. Shit. As I thought. In that case, sanctify Mate. You can... Oh. Good question. We do have these items, after all. And you bring back Adam. I thought he was gonna, like, pour that sour cream over himself. It does give good buff, so... Well, worth it. Digging in more porridge. Got him. We got you surrounded, Buster. Weird that Ida is not in cutscene. She should have run in and just stabbed him in the chest. Still pretty cool. Verily, this creature is no longer of human kin. 'Tis a demon who wrought all our miseries. Pull out the sword. I spit upon thee, foul beast, for the sake of my 2 offspring. It's getting freaking lynched in the middle of the town square. Paula. Thou. Dost thou pelt stones on me with the villagers? Who would have thought we'd end up as such? "'Tis the witch who hath brought us calamity. Burn the vile woman. Polly, she's thy wife. 'Tis she. Burn that swine. Accursed wretch. Kill, kill, kill. Pola. Quiet. Hold thy tongues, you downtrodden serfs. This matter belongs before the court, with proper hearings and lawful judgment. Let not chaos rule. Away with thee, fool, as thou meet thy end. Thou hast idled while calamity befell us all. Polly, sever her head, for my brother. Quick, put her down, lest she bewitch us anew and sow chaos. Deceive her. She could strike you down like a serpent. What feared her? Art thou blind? She trembles. God, she even vomits. Full of fear, that poor soul. Do not be foolish, Polly. Lest thou permit these peasants to take justice in their own hands. Thou hast enough blood in thy hands. The cult is finished, and without it, she can do naught. I should try to convince the villagers that she was bewitched and drugged. Send her away, for not good awaits thee with this woman. Polly, thou alone know what must be done. Begone, foul-mouthed wretches. Ye know not my heart's counsel. I may grant forgiveness to whomever I choose. Paula, come take a walk with me. What of thee, thou nag? 'Tis not thy children she hath bewitched. We shall forgive her, when she lies cold in the grave. For a moment I thought I was gonna have to make a choice, whether I just kill her on the spot or let her go. Whither dost thou take her? Halt! Oh. Yeah. Don't stand between a man and his wife when they sort out their marriage problems. Paula, Does he still love me at all? But tell me not a lie, for I shall strike you down the spot. I know not. Likely no. Let's return, Polly. I deserve death. Only, I'm terribly afraid. Find thyself another woman, for I do not even have regrets for what thou hast endured for me. Oh, well, I understand thee. I behave towards thee like a hypocrite. But I love ye still. Well, I say I love ye, and I cannot betray ye. I would reproach myself for it until the end of my days. But if you no longer lovest me, that is different. Polly, what am I to say to thee? Come hither. I will show you something. Upon the morrow, Mate, Vlado, and Adam did return to the meat keep to perform the mass. And when the hallowed water thus created, they did quench the burning hearts of the meat keep forevermore. After a week, Mate bid farewell unto this land and journeyed back to Debrecen. Inquisitor Adam was tasked with the management of the Lord's castle. After a year, however, he yearned for the bustle of Košice. The castle he left in the care of the brave knight Dushi. The burgomaster, along with Valor, cunningly utilized their contacts in Ethiopia and established the main distribution hub for delivery of kawa to the surrounding lands. Felvidek flourished. After years, Felvidek was spoken of as the most sober land far and wide. Priest Vlado even submitted a request to the Vatican for permission to perform the Holy Liturgy with kawa instead of wine. Little is known about the fate of the rogue Ida. However, gossip lingered in the taverns for a long time. Anyone who had joined the cult of Zervan, Ida would find them and see them dead. How precisely Polly's story continued, no one knows for certain. The only thing that is known is that Polly once again joined the struggle against the Ottomans in the Balkans. Oh, they took the balloon together. Flew off into the sunset. Well, wherever they end up landing, I hope they found peace. And hopefully no more stabbings. You know, that's one way to improve your marriage, for sure. Yeah, kind of an open ending in some regards. Does pave way for potentially a sequel if that's the case. Because technically, I mean, Pavel's story is not concluded, if you think about it that way. That was a great game. I loved it from start to finish. Chances are I didn't even get to do everything because I most likely missed some optional content, which is pretty well hidden. So for whatever you guys did see here on the stream, there's probably a lot more you could dig into if you looked around more carefully. So you have my blessing to purchase Felvidek, support the creator, and discover all potential hidden content on your own. Anyway, story, script, art direction contributed to visuals by Vlado Ganache, art director, visuals, game design concept by Josef Pavelka, aka Brozef. Music, Marcel Guidote's Holy Crab. That is a mouthful of a name. Is that even a band, I wonder? I guess we're gonna have to look it up. Okay, well, that is a wrap for Felvidek. I would say what I actually found really endearing about this game is that despite, it heavily leaning into the supernatural later on, it actually starts out fairly down to earth. Like, all the occult stuff is not the focal point. There is a lot going on in the background. Whereas I feel like, Powell's personal problems, his relationship with Matt, which, by the way, is like great dynamic of a struggling alcoholic who is a little down his faith as a result, and his viewpoint of life is tarnished, actually meets like a exemplary priest who's just trying to do good in the world. And by that, I think this game also has a great depiction of the church, where, sure, there's like a lot of corruption taking place, especially for the time, where especially the papacy was very complacent and corrupt. So they just turned a blind eye on all the shady ongoings, even so much as at local parishes, with priests not abiding by their own rules, and just going drunk, looking for prostitutes, all that, song and jazz. But then you have Mate, who's like the other end of the spectrum, and he's like supposed to be a ray of hope, like the guy you strive to be as a good Christian, following the path of Christ and doing what's good. So I think this was a fairly balanced view of religion, with all fairness. But yeah, even then, we didn't lean too heavy into the fantasy aspect, and we also had a lot of historical commentary going on. So, Brozev and the other guy who helped with the narrative, they nailed it, knocked it out of the park. That was a great setting, immersive, even. Okay, in that case, let me just quickly look up this band that worked on the OST. So it's Marcel Gitote's Holy Crab. What else have these guys worked on? Musical artist. 5-member psychedelic formation from Pilsen, which has been fully operational since the beginning of 2019. And this is from GoOut.net. In their work, the Krabby Hoshi bands between psychedelic rock and jazz, which connect the dynamic traditions between other genres. Okay. They even play gigs. It's just like a full-on band. Okay. That's cool to know. Oh, for sure. for sure. Nothing about any upcoming concerts, according to the website, so I guess I'll just have to keep an eye on these guys. I'm just curious if they made anything else, video game-wise. Or maybe even movie scores? Oh, there we go. Marcel Gitote's discography. So, they have 3 original albums. I'm gonna link the website in chat so you can check them. Bay of Roots from 2020, Humidity Breaking Limits 2021, Farm Alarm 2023, and current year Felvidek. So this is like their first venture outside of just making music from themselves and for like a external medium. Well, good job, guys. You did amazing work on the soundtrack, and I will be peeping the rest of their records. If it's anything like what we heard in game, you know, there's more bangers abound. Alrighty, well, thank you guys for tuning in. The soundtrack is on Spotify. Well, you know what to do, my guy. You know what to do. But yeah, thank you for joining in. It's definitely been a pleasure streaming this one. Definitely up there in terms of indie games I've played on this channel. We'll be keeping an eye on Brozef, who apparently went as far as getting himself recruited for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So I'm secretly hoping that this upcoming successor to the first game will have some of that Felvidek flavor. Even if it's like a reference to Pavel or some goofy ass humor, I'm sure he'll add a lot of good into the game. Next stream we'll be back with SMT5. Now, what do we do after Felvidek? I got a couple ideas. One of which is, Frosty, how we've been dancing around the idea of Remnant. I think it's time, my man. I think it's time that we holster those guns and head out in the post-apocalyptic Wild West. Oh yeah, well that ties in nicely. Now that you got the big one out of the way. Before I go, I scooped up the Sid Meier's Humble Bundle. Yes, I know it's not a Euro-themed collection because it panders to our tastes of running world simulators and like. But listen, you get like 4 Civilization games, or 5 even, with a DLC, and then a couple of classics like Sid Meier's Pirates. So if you like that kind of gameplay, go buy it. It's on a good sale. Okay, I'll leave you guys then. You all have a good one, and I'll see you when I see you. Take it easy.